Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Chelsea Hupalowski, and here with me right now is Christy Rochette of Zenergy Yoga and Ayurveda. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, Chelsea.
Of course, this is so exciting. So you have a yoga studio in town. Tell us about it.
Well, so the funny thing is, it's kind of weird being here right now because I used to sit in that seat. So people that watched the show before recognize me. Yes, I used to host. But I'm here now to promote my business. So we just opened up a studio. Really exciting. So it's an aerial studio in Fryeburg, Maine. It's just off the state line of New Hampshire. So it's about 20 minutes from North Conway, about 20 minutes from Bridgeton. Kind of nice middle ground there. And it was just something that the Valley didn't have at the moment. The closest aerial studio is Portland, Maine. And I fell in love with the practice. I got certified to teach it. I've been teaching yoga for a long time, almost a decade now in the Valley. I've been teaching the aerial for about a year now. And I was traveling to Portland initially. It was about an hour-plus drive. Then I was going to Conway and Bridgeton, but I was putting the hammocks up and taking them down every time we had class. And this space just landed in my lap. It was a great space. I had to put a lot of elbow grease into it to get it to what it is now. Did a lot of painting, took a whole summer season, but we got there. And so we had our grand opening at the start of October. We did run a month series last month, and now we're starting a new month. So it's November, and every month we're starting a new beginner level series so that people that haven't done aerial yoga before in the hammock can try it out and can see if they like it, which I imagine they will, because I love it.
It seems really fun. Well, tell us what it is. It's
what is aerial yoga,
correct?
Right, and it's like it's kind of I think there's a lot of misconceptions about aerial yoga because online you always see, especially with yoga in general, you see the more advanced poses, so people get a little intimidated. But aerial yoga the hammock as a prop for your yoga practice can make your yoga practice more accessible. It can help you to refine your alignment. It can help you with balance. It can help with back pain, carpal tunnel, arthritis. There's so many benefits. We get in a lot of inversions upside down. So there's a host of benefits with that as well. Helps with depression, boosts serotonin, helps with inflammation. It regulates the nervous system. There's so many benefits. But aerial yoga in and of itself, basically what it is you're doing yoga on the mat, but you're using the hammock as a prop to help your practice, to assist with your practice. Kind of like in yoga class how you would use a block or a strap to assist with your practice, but it's a very different prop. Obviously it changes the game of the yoga practice itself.
Sure, it takes a lot of tension off too.
Yes. Yeah, you can get some decompression of the spine, which is awesome. That's what helps with the back pain. You can get into poses that might not be available to you normally. So for example, if you can't typically get into a headstand or a handstand or a back bend, it can give you assistance with that. Some people have challenges with balance and it can help with that.
Oh yeah.
And when you're not worried about balancing in a yoga pose, you can really refine your alignment, get your body posture in proper alignment so you're doing the pose correctly and safely so that your body doesn't get injured. There's just so many benefits to the practice, and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I mean, at the end of the class, the floating Shavasana is, I mean, everyone thinks the inversions when you get upside down is the best part, but then you get into the floating Shavasana, and you're like literally in this hammock, just like curled up in a cocoon. It's like a womb. You feel like you're all safe and bundled up again. It's really cozy. And you're floating in the midair, you know, the hammock's just fully supporting your weight, so you feel weightless. It's just so much fun, and it's so beneficial in so many ways. And I just feel like people don't know that I'm there, so of course I have to let people know I'm here, but also I want to let people know about the aerial practice because I'm so passionate about it.
Oh, it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And what other classes do you offer at your studio?
So we're starting with aerial. We are offering some regular yoga. I've been doing some private Thai yoga massages, which Thai yoga massage differs from traditional table massage because you're on the mat, you're fully clothed, which is helpful for people that aren't comfortable getting like undressed in front of a perfect stranger, right?
Yeah, of course.
And also it's a nice introduction to yoga for a lot of people because what's happening is I'm putting my weight and like I might use my shoulder on your knee, for example, to put your body into yoga positions. And a lot of times I'm doing yoga positions while I'm putting your body into a yoga position. So it can be beneficial for the practitioner as well, which is fun for me. But it's definitely the most beneficial for the person receiving because you're just literally working on breath work. You're just breathing, receiving, and getting all the benefits of the yoga poses and getting a little bit of a deeper stretch than you can get into on your own. We're also going to be getting into, we've been talking to the shelter and one of the training centers. Where I'm located used to be Telling Tales Training Center. So it's right next to where Napa Auto Parts is. It's next to the CBD place, Canna-Based Wellness. And we offer their products as well, the CBD products there in the studio. But basically, we're right there in that green little plaza, right when you hit off the town line, off the state line there. I digress. But but going back to my services, we're going to be implementing new services as things go on. And I've been talking to the shelter and the training center about bringing in some animal yoga.
Oh, it's a favorite.
Yeah. So like goat yoga is like really popular in New Hampshire. It's like a thing, right? Like it's a thing. And so I did a kitten yoga with the Conmary Humane Society years ago, and it was so popular. It was on like the front page of the newspaper. Everyone was contacting me. When are you going to do it again? So unfortunately, Conmary Humane Society may or may not be able to join us in this one because they're over the state line, but Harvest Hills, we're in talks with them. They're interested. Telling Tales Training Center is interested. I have a friend that's a dog trainer who's interested. So I think we're going to manage to make it happen, maybe a seasonal offering, just like, you know, bring in a litter of puppies or kittens and just let them play, let them get socialized. You know, maybe that one of them will go home with someone. You never know. You know, you fall in love. But no, it's just meant to be fun. It's meant to give them a chance to get out and play. And it gives us a chance to have fun, right? Like,
of course. I think it's an easy way to start yoga, too. It's fun and relaxing.
Break the ice. And, you know, it connects. It's more interconnected. It's just fun, you know. And that's what I'm trying to also bring to the yoga practice, because yoga practice is a serious practice. And there's a lot of things you can do with yoga as a lifestyle. But honestly, the aerial yoga and the animal yoga and stuff like that, it's just fun at the end of the day. It just brings a little bit of childlike, play-like, you know, fun back into our practice. And yeah, so like the group I had yesterday, they had a blast. We had so much fun. Everyone's laughing. You know, you get upside down and you get a case of the giggles. But yeah, and
it's just not pressure. You know, you try it. It might work, might not.
Yeah.
Try it. Yeah, better the next day.
Exactly. And so as we go on in time, also we'll be moving from beginner level series to I'll start offering intermediate series. I'll start offering advanced series. I may or may not, after enough people go through enough of the classes, start offering like vinyasa aerial, slow flow aerial. But it's got to get to that point. And I just had someone yesterday that wanted to offer a restorative yoga class, and she's got all the props. So like I'm also open to having other practitioners come in, wellness professionals, and having this be like a true wellness space where people can come in and offer whatever it is that their services that they like to offer. For the you know, it's community, right? We're trying to build community. We lost a lot of that, I feel like, in COVID. Absolutely. So just trying to bring that back in again.
And what else got you into yoga, teaching it for the first time?
So yoga and I go back a ways. I literally say that yoga saved my life in so many ways. It's made me a different person than I would have been otherwise. Meditation, I swear by it. I also got introduced to Ayurveda, which is yoga sister science, which is all about nutrition and taking care of yourself, all your self-care practices that keep yourself in balance at home. Taking your power back, kind of reclaiming that power to take care of your own health. So I offer Ayurvedic consultations, which helps people to discover what elements are dominant in their body and which ones are not dominant. It's kind of like a personality style. You're kind of born with one. And so you find out what that is, what your constitution is what they call it. And then you learn like what foods, what herbs, what self-care practices, what yoga practices even, what activities are going to help keep your body type more in alignment and more than more out of alignment. Because what happens a lot is that we're made up of, so it's kind of it's similar to traditional Chinese medicine where there's like 5 major elements. And in Ayurveda, it's air, fire, earth, water, and space. In traditional Chinese medicine, I think metal and wood replace air and space. But basically, you have this unique combination that's like very unique to you. And depending on what that is, and the seasons change around us, the times of the day, the stages of your life, when you start to learn how the elements are moving around you and how the elements are working within you, you can start to make more harmony between as everything's kind of fluctuating and keep yourself in balance easier. So that's something I'm really passionate about as well. So I offer Ayurvedic consultations, individual ones. I will be offering Ayurvedic workshops at some point, probably getting into cleanses because that's a big part of Ayurveda and yoga at some point. Also looking into offering a teacher training coming in the new year. So there's an opportunity for people that want to become a 200-hour Yoga Alliance yoga teacher, and if they want to teach at the studio and whatever it is that they're offering, you know, whatever calls to them.
Space for it, absolutely.
Exactly. So it's kind of a beautiful mix there. But there's just so many things in the works. It's fun being an entrepreneur and being a business owner because you can be really creative and you can collaborate and you can, you know, it's just. I don't know. I just never get sick of it. I never get tired of it.
Well, you're doing so many exciting things that are fun.
I love it. I love my life.
What a great job.
But I want everyone else to be part of it. You know what I mean? I'm like, come join the fun, you know, teach if you have an offering, come join a class if you need healing, you know, if you've got pain, let's find a way to alleviate it. You get so much grip strength from aerial because you're holding onto the hammock, so it's great for carpal tunnel, arthritis. Like I said, back pain, you get so much decompression in the spine, and you don't have to go upside down to get that decompression. There's a lot of easy poses you can get into. You can do uber gentle classes in the hammock.
It starts beginner.
Yeah. So the beginner level is, you know, you're learning how to use the hammock, how to trust the hammock, how to, what certain poses are called, so that when we get into other classes down the road that are more advanced, and I call out, like, get in cross pose, you know what cross, you know what I mean, you know what cross position is.
Yeah, you don't just throw them and let them go.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna be like, hey, you know.
Good luck.
But yeah, and we also offer the CBD products, like I mentioned.
Perfect.
So if you're dealing with anxiety, depression, pain, I mean, I've dealt with all of them. I had a low back injury that I healed from. It took me years. And the CBD combined with the aerial yoga was what had the finishing effect on it. I was doing chiropractic, acupuncture, massage, you name it. I was doing everything. Thought I was going to live with it the rest of my life. And so I'm so passionate about yoga, Ayurveda, meditation, aerial yoga. These CBD, these are all the things in my experience that have helped me heal from my ailments. So I want to share them with other people so that they can not have to deal with, because I can totally empathize, you know.
Oh yeah, and it's so worth a try, even a trial class or any of those things. If you're in chronic pain, it's might as well try a few things, of course.
And that's what you do when you get to the point where you like, what do I do? I've been dealing with this for so long. You start trying all the alternative options, right? Yeah. You're like, okay, I'm open to anything that's going to potentially heal this. And so I just want to make it easy so people know I'm there. They know what's available. They know the things that it helps with, so that if they have one of those issues, they can come to me, ask questions, you know, set up a private if they don't want to be in a public group. You can do semi-privates or group classes. You can pick your day and time. You can contact me. Or you can come to one of the classes that are available. And right now we're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 9 to 10 a.m., super easy to remember. And the Monday and Friday are the regular mat-based classes, looking through the lens of Ayurveda. So it has a mix in it. So there's a little bit of yin where we stretch, there's a little bit of vinyasa where we flow, we get the heart rate up, there's a little bit of yoga nidra, it's like a guided meditation at the end. And then the aerial classes are on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and this Saturday we're starting a new aerial series. So anyone that wants to join in, we just filled our Wednesday class. I have a Monday night private that's full. So again, if you want like a private class, evening time, a different day, just contact me. But the Saturday class, the last group just went through, so now there's gonna be a couple openings. And then again, I'm gonna start adding more on as time goes on. But yeah.
So what's the best way to reach you for all of the exciting things happening?
Best way to reach me. So you can, if you want to check out the schedule, you can go online to zenergyyoga.com.
Perfect.
I also keep my Facebook page updated pretty regularly. So everything's on Zenergy Yoga and Ayurveda on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Technically on Twitter, but I haven't touched that thing since before COVID. But yeah, if you want social media, probably Facebook's the best option. Right. And then you can also contact me directly, and all my contact information is listed on my Facebook page and on my website. You can email me, text me, private message me, whatever's most convenient for you.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for coming back once again.
Thank you for having me. And I hope to see you at the studio.
I will definitely, you will see me there. I love anything in there.
And I know you want to come to the kitten yoga, because when I said that, you were like, bing.
My eyes
just lit up. You're like,
that sounds like the best time. That class will fill up. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Of course, and you're watching White Mountains Today.